Hello, I'm Graham Pullin. I'm a This Institute Senior Fellow and a Professor of Design and Disability at Duncan of Jordanston College of Art and Design at the University of Dundee in Scotland. And today I'm talking about aesthetics, disability and nuance in shared decision making. It is a truism that in shared decision making, a successful outcome depends upon a person's values. But Corinne Hutton reflects that the aesthetics of her prosthetic hands and feet were an afterthought. There was no discussion into it, she says. The design of a prosthetic hand, including whether it imitates a human limb or not, is not a detail. It can change what it means to wear a prosthesis in the first place. And people's stance about their own disability is nuanced and contributes to their experience of rehabilitation healthcare. As part of an exhibition at V&A Dundee exploring disability and design in the context of rehabilitation healthcare, 7,500 visitors, including people with limb difference and healthcare professionals, completed a participatory research exercise, Hand of You. The sheets are visually rich, involving photographic collage and handwritten annotation. Personalities and identities come across. Thematic analysis reveals diversity, not only in people's choices, but also in the values behind those choices, and sometimes the dilemmas. This richness challenges current outcome measures, which in seeking quantitative evidence are simplistic. The insights suggest that we need new tools to support more nuanced communication between clinicians and patients, and discussion and negotiation. Visual tools might more richly document shared decisions, allowing a deeper understanding and a relationship to be built over time. At the heart of this research is the value of expanding interdisciplinary healthcare improvement to include not only disciplines within healthcare, in this case obviously prosthetics, psychology, physiotherapy and occupational therapy, but also beyond. A wider landscape of healthcare, disability and culture has been mapped out, including disability studies, artistic practice, museum curation, and eyewear retail, among other domains, related to, but not yet connected to, healthcare improvement. In the last phase of this fellowship, the researcher is mediating new conversations between individuals connected to healthcare improvement and others who bring contrasting and often constructively critical perspectives. In collaboration with the documentary filmmaker Jared Schiller, the plan had been to film interviews with wearers, healthcare professionals, and others. In a time of coronavirus, this activity is being reconvened online. It is ongoing, but here is a first 1-minute edit of some of the conversations so far.
There's this kind of assumption that we live in this natural state that just exists, and it's like, no, everything about it is designed and built, and in being constructed has excluded people.
I think your point links very much to the move towards trying to have a better social model of disability and things like that, and we're just not there yet, are we?
Words like dignity of risk. Tom is a difficult client, but his dignity of risk is to go home and risk not managing on the bathboard.
Your job is my empowerment, but neither of us are going to be successful unless I understand your expertise and you understand my life.
Do you think that people might be going the other direction and drawing attention to the prosthesis?
Since the 90s in the United States with things like the Americans with Disabilities Act, to draw attention to your disability is a way of marking your pride.
Someone else is making a decision about the surgical shapings of our bodies. I think that really has this effect on who we are and how we understand our own bodies and our own place in the world.
I chose my amputation, but my parents chose not to have my leg amputated. And I guess that has affected also my choice of prosthesis as well.
Thank you for listening, and I would value your thoughts and advice.